YouTube friends, cousins, auntie, uncles, and nephews, and it's me, and we're back. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Let me tell you something about this right here and everything like that right there. Okay. I want to be sponsored, y'all. Like, okay, so I've been thinking, like, you know, okay. So I had just thinking, like, what are some things that? Let me turn this live chat on. So I was thinking, like, what are some things that you really want for this coming year? What do you want? What do you want? Do you want a tour? Do you want to go to school? Excuse me. Do you want to lay in bed and be lazy and just be filthy, stinking rich? No, no, I don't want that one. I want really for real, like I really want to finish school. I'm planning on getting my PhD. Um, and I really before while I'm in school, my real business adventure is I want to at some point I want to have my own brand or my own signature drink, like an alcoholic drink. Um, I think this would be so cool. So I would like to have something that is, and this is not for little kids, because of course in America you cannot drink until 21. And with that being said, I progress. I want something that's, I don't know, that's why I want to get sponsored before I say exactly what I want, because I want to test the waters, and I may I may want more than just one drink. Maybe I want a cooler, and then maybe I want something that's some hard liquor. Um, do I support underage drinking? No. I believe just like drinking is a privilege and it's not a necessity, I think that you should definitely never drink and drive. I believe that you should always drink responsibly. I hope that if you're under the age of 21, then you will click off of this video because this is not for you. I make lots of content for little kids, and I do believe in letting children build the nation. And I've read a lot of things, the pros and cons of alcohol, but with that being said, I still want this for myself. I want a sponsorship. The first person or company that I thought like, oh my god, I would love is Jack Daniels. Um, I just love them. They're amazing. Their drinks are amazing. It's just something so great, and I would love to be a part of the Jack Daniels family. Super duper amazing. I would love to work with them and just catch on to the team, the brewery. Um, I would love to have my own drink also. There's just so many companies. Like really, there's just so many companies. Like I would just really love to, like, even though I know that's a really big name, I would love to. I would love to work with any company. I'm really looking for sponsorships and endorsements and looking for some professional advice. Um, how can I grow as a company? Um, so far, um, I plan to become a LLC, a limited liability company. I have thought about sole proprietorship, and there's like two or three more. Um, but I think a LLC is the way to go. I know that I want to some ideas I've had is look at us talking about ideas. I've thought about building a machine that somehow filters water, but like you would place it in a natural flowing water, like maybe a stream or something. And as the water goes through it, the dirty water gets filtered and the clean water comes out, and it's actually like, fresh, clean water. And how awesome would it be if we had a machine like that that could filter salt water and turn it into fresh water? I have thought about um, using farmland to grow products and ship them to foreign countries that are very poverty stricken and diseased, and sell the products there for very, very low, like 1 cent. For like, you could buy a tomato or a carrot or a potato for 1 cent. And that would be, I would use that money to pay for the shipping. And we would use that, we would build warehouses to store the vegetables and to sell. And we would also, that would building the warehouses and stores would build up the economy of the country. And we would use we would build hospitals, build schools, um, and just get programs together. And then after we build that, and there are quite a few jobs, we would start building houses, and we would start expanding into different countries and to different regions and areas, doing the same thing to really build up the economy, not just here in America but globally, because everyone wants this. They want life, liberty. They want to be able to raise their family. They don't want to have to struggle, and they want to be able to live without turning their head, or being scared that they're going to die or not be able to eat that day. You know, me personally, it seems like, you can be having a horrible day, and, something to eat really can just fix it, or make you want to persevere to the next moment. And so I can only imagine what it's like to be going through hell and then not even able to feed yourself or your family. To not be able to provide for yourself is hell on earth. So really want to get out there and be able to help these people and move forward, build it up and move it forward. Some ideas I have are, I like to create toys for the blind. Some I thought about something like maybe a type of suit that you put on because you can't see. So I kind of thought about something that maybe something that interacts with their sense of touch, like something that interacts with their sense of smell. What if it was not just for the blind? What if this, but they would be able to use it too? I thought about like maybe this entire digital room where you can be put into a seminar and it seems real. And because of the suit that you have on, it feels real too and smells real. And of course, you would have on, if you could see, you could wear goggles that would make it even look real. And so you're fully into this digital world. How cool would that be? I would want to have superpowers or something. I've also been working on these stories. My character that I have really been just so fascinated with and just so want to make come to life is this character called, well, this story is called Alex Starr and Black Matter. And right now, I'm thinking that black matter is this being being made up of black matter that's from space, and he did not create the water. He did not create the world, but he knows, he was there when the world was created. And as you go through the journey with him and Alex Starr, Alex Starr is a character, and he can shapeshift into these two different characters. He shapeshift into a monkey who knows kung fu and is a really good like warrior fighter, and he can shapeshift into a bear who is very smart and educated, but he's really really strong. Him and Alex Starr are basically trying to save the universe from this warlord and his mother, who come from um this different galaxy. They are here to get the gemstones. The gemstones are the beings that are the closest thing they know that created the universe. There are 4 or 5 different gemstones, and out of the 4 or 5, only one of them are regenerated. The gemstones, instead of dying, they regenerate if they're not harmed to a certain degree. Um, and the gemstone that is actually up alive. This plays into my story that is actually on my YouTube channel now. Check it out. It's called Inu. Inu, and you'll see the gemstones in their form, because Inu is the keeper of the gemstones, and you'll see the warlord who comes back and he's trying to find the gems, but the the master guardian, he sent Inu off to begin his journey, and with the gemstones. Inu has no idea what is in this magical box or how much power is really inside of this box that he contains. And you'll meet a character once Inu gets to the mountain. You'll meet a character named Opal. Opal is one of the gemstones, and he's just magnificent. Um, Opal, Black Matter calls him Opus. He's amazing. He actually had part in creating black matter. Long ago, when there was only one, Opus was one of the first gemstones, and he between Opus and black matter. But now see, this is what you need to know. Black matter, there's only one black matter, but they regenerate, as in like this black matter will live for 10,000 years, and then a new black matter will be born. And when the new black matter comes into prom, which is their like 13th birthday, then that one will digress and go back into the galaxy. His energy will be restored back into the galaxy, and the galaxy will put energy into the new black matter. So it's like a cycle. So there can only be one, but there will always be one. So he may not have the memories of the past black matters, but he may have access to those memories when he reaches a certain level. It's all about growth. Even these extraterrestrial magical beings have to grow and progress. We cannot be stagnant in life. We have to move forward, and we have to shoot for the stars. Even if we fail, will still, land among the stars. It'll be shoot for the sky. Um, with that story, the warlord is really the antagonist, which, if I'm not wrong, it's protagonist, and antagonist. The antagonist is usually the bad guy, I believe. So I would say the protagonist is Alex Starr and Matter, and the the antagonist is the warlord and his mother. Now they have a real like narcissistic, a really a kind of abusive relationship in a way, because it really seems like the warlord was just a boy and the mother was just so controlling, and she wanted what she wanted and she was willing to do anything to get it. And so the story starts off and you see Alex Starr, he's sitting under a, a tree, and it's not really sure where this is, somewhere maybe like the Netherlands or Thailand. He's sitting in a tree, just flat land, grassy flat land. You may see some mountains in the background, definitely mountains in the background. Um, this I say Thailand because that's generally where you. I think I saw monks there. The Orange Road monks. But you see, Eno is a monk, and his master are monks. Alex Starr is not a monk. He is a rebel. He's a bad boy, but he's got a really good heart. You see him just singing his heart out. He plays the guitar. Um, and you see him just singing his heart out, and underneath a black sky full of stars that just are sparkling like blue diamonds, just sparkling. It's really beautiful. And you see as he sings, fireflies flying around him and creating these pictures and images relating to the song. So beautiful and magical looking. And then out of the star, out of the sky, as if it was a falling star, but it wasn't. It was a comet. It's um it is the warlord and his mom. This glass portal opens up. Well, this portal opens up, and like a glass like stairs come out of the portal, and you see the warlord and his mother at the front of the army, and the army stepping out behind them, and they're commanding them to go find the stones, the gems, because they are like this really big source of power that they can use to manipulate the world. At this point, Alex Starr, he doesn't know what he is or who he is. Really, when he shapeshifts at this point in the story, this is the beginning of the story. He doesn't like no, he just blacks out, and then we as the audience get to meet these different characters with their different personalities. But Alex is not conscious. They don't know of Alex, and Alex doesn't know of them. Now, we go to some time on, because now the warlord and his mother have come to Earth, and they have really just kind of destroyed the planet. And there's really there's jungle left, and inside the jungle is where the last standing animals and live trees, they've turned Earth almost into a wasteland, but there's still some jungle left. But they're trying to, it's like every day, just like here in real life, bulldozing and tearing down trees, and eventually there won't be anything left if someone doesn't come and save the world. And that's when Black Matter comes into hand, because now he Alex Starr, or should I say Monkey and Bear, have been fighting and saving lives here and there and doing what they can, because they are just natural born heroes. And I'm just gonna say Alex Starr, but you know who Alex Starr is. He is Monkey and Bear. They meet Alex Monkey meets Black Matter trying to get away, because at this time, because Alex Starr has been captured, when he was trying to save this girl, and because he was trying to save this girl, and they captured him and locked him up, and they make him perform, and he tried to escape, and he's running through this field of hay trying to get away from the guards. um and that's when he meets Black Matter, and they work together to fight off the guards. And and Alex is swinging in some trees, and then he just kind of faints and is still asleep in the tree, and he turns back into Alex Starr. When he wakes up, Black Matter doesn't really know how to react to this. He's kind of blends in with the background of the forest and trying to not basically scare the boy, because he talks to him as if he remembers then like journey they just had and the battle they just had, but Alex doesn't really know what he's talking about. And so he comes to the conclusion he must not remember this, and so he tries to help him regain his memory and figure out who he is, while they meet Inu. Inu he they join Inu on his trip to the mountain, where they meet Opal. Opal explains to them the entire situation. The gems open up, the box opens, and the gems fly out of the box, and they start floating. And um between Inu, Opal, and Black Matter, they are able to regenerate the pink pearl. And as far as the other jewels and gemstones, they need more time to heal. But now they have to get these certain things that will ultimately help them win back the earth, defeat the warlord, and hopefully save everyone. So, I really enjoyed telling you about this story. I'm kind of hoarse now. I don't want to get something to drink. So, I'll see you next time on Ty's World, and we'll talk about Inu some more. See you guys later.